Jacob, man, welcome back. So this is Minit. This is a game made by these four indie devs, and it's a little Zelda-like adventure game where you go around the map and solve puzzles. But the catch is that the sword right below my guy right here is cursed and will cause me to die every 60 seconds. So, but yeah, it's a real fun game that came out like, 2018 actually, and has a little spiritual sequel called Minit Fun Racer, but yeah, we're doing an any percent run. This is with the in-game speedrun timer as well, but timer's going to start as soon as I grab the sword in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Unfortunately, the sword's kind of cursed, so now we have 60 seconds per life. So first we're going to try and get a little secondary weapon as well as work on one quest, because we have to kill some crabs on the way here, but as well as the sword, we have like a different sort of quote-unquote weapon we can wield, which is in this case a watering can right up here. We're going to pick it up and then immediately put it back down as soon as the animation stops. That way, because a watering can will spawn next to our home next time we respawn there. We don't need it right now. Yeah, first thing we got to do is kill some crabs to help get some coffee, because as it turns out without coffee we're too weak to be able to push blocks around, because you know how it is without a cup of joe in the morning. But just gotta go through here, past these bushes, and we'll head right up north to the last 3 crabs. Yeah, this game only had like one major update, which had like that little speedrun timer upper left, including runs, and it's pretty cool because this game is definitely speedrun material. And as soon as we pop in, we're gonna get the coffee from the guy at the counter, which means you can push those blocks now, like the ones seen just the left and right of the building. And we should have enough time to get this key up here before the timer runs out. This is the key to the lighthouse. Now we're going to take death here by pressing C and immediately spawn back home. So this thing here is actually a bit of a safety strat. We don't actually have to get the lighthouse key because at top there's a flashlight which will let us see in dark areas, and there's definitely better speedruns of this game where you can just go through those areas and complete without seeing anything. But the thing is that the first of these areas is a bunch of snakes in there, and since we only have 2 hearts, we'll die very quickly if we don't have it. And this is just more of a safety strat just to make sure we don't die on those snakes. But yeah, as soon as we climb up to the top here and get the flashlight, we'll respawn in our... Respawn. And now this time we're going to head up north. This is where the cave is, where there's a bunch of snakes. You can kill them, but again, it's really hard to see where they are if you don't have the flashlights. Up here, get this one as well, and that should be enough, the least amount of snakes we can kill. I'm just gonna dodge this bull here. He's basically a mini boss. If you kill him, you get an extra heart container, but we really don't need it for this run. Gonna ignore this big swamp down here where the famous sign maker lives. He's made a lot of signs that you can see. And as soon as we get in this thing, we're gonna reset, because this is basically like a little safe, like a different home we can go to. There's multiple in the game, which basically get different respawn areas, but we're only going to be seeing 3. Instead of going in this temple, we're going to go down and up a few times until we find... There we go, the oasis. We're going to get this ghost thing into agonized by smacking around the cacti. And we've got a bit of a mini-boss here. Oh, yeah, he also has a tendency to actually destroy his own cactus, so we're going to take out the cactus, take him out, and then we get the ability to throw our sword by holding down the X key. But instead of using the sword, we're going to grab our watering can and wander out into the desert. Why? Because there's a wasp person. Someone help them? Yeah, just walk past the little scorpion here, and here we go. As soon as we water him, now we can just head back out, and now we're going to go back to the famous sign maker. Just gotta search the swamp a bit. Yeah, these runs can usually go like 15 minutes or so if you're really good at this. Yeah, the guy talked about seeing him at his boat, but that's like for some side content that's not related to the main game, so you can just skip that. What we are going to do is go in here and grab these gardening gloves, which will let us smack down some trees in a bit. And yeah, the signs said factories are bad, because it turns out the sword we got was made at some factory, which is apparently why it's cursed, because apparently there's some guy in there who's like making all these cursed swords, and we've got to go return it. Earn the sword in the best way we know how. Blade first. So now we reset our progress at our house. Now we're going to head left back to where we killed those last 3 crabs. Except this time we're going to head up a little bit further. And then we're going to go chop down these trees right here. Or at least just one so we can get by. And now we're going to be heading into the swamp. So the next quest here, after we get through this area here, is going to be a bit of a multi-part quest because we've got to get these people back to the hotel in order to get access to the pool where you, as you can see, there's a pair of flippers on the roof. And there's several of these guys we have to get, so the first one's going to be a bit of a pain because we have to wait for him to pop up on the left. We just passed him here, so if you have any donations, now would be a good time to read them.
Excellent, we do indeed. So, Lori D. Bunnykins donated $5 with the comment, Bunny! Bunny, bun, bun, bunny, bunny, bun. Bunny, bunny? Bun, bun, bunny, bunny, bun, bunny. Speaking the secret bunny language that only you can understand.
I understand totally. Thanks, Lori.
We had $2 more from Psycho Volpes with no comment, but we love that support. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, this guy, I'm not sure exactly how it works. I might work on a cycle, or maybe just have to stand here long enough to get him to pop up. And I don't think it actually has to do with beating up these three guys roaming around. I'm just taking them out so they don't kill me first. He should be popping up in a few more seconds. And as soon as he pops up, there we go. And now we've got three more guys. So up here, north, we're gonna fight a group of these guys, and there's one guy we want to leave alone. I want to leave alone the guy with his little hands raised because he's gotten in the wrong crowd. So we just gotta beat up his friends, and I think we gotta go talk to him. But yeah, there we go. That little noise means we got him. For our next pal, we gotta help this guy find his credit card by playing a bit of hot and cold with them by pushing a crate around. Luckily, I know exactly where it is, so just gotta soak up on him a bit over to the left. A little more. And then right in this little nook here. There you go. He's gonna go get some burgers, and we're gonna go get the fourth person. Right to the east here. We're kind of getting a bit closer in time, but I think we can make it. This last person's also playing hide and seek. We just gotta break down all the trees so you have nowhere to hide. You can sort of see him hiding in the upper right tree, but if we break that down, we'll just go behind another one, so yeah, like that. Yep, there we go. That's the fourth guest. And now for the sixth guest, this is where the factory is, by the way. You gotta go into the mines. Yeah, it's another place where the flashlight helps out. Not as important as with the snake cave, but still good here, so. Oop. Okay, gonna take a step back, and because we can die if we hit ourselves with the bomb. There we go. Oop. Yeah, that's one of the guests there. We just gotta get the bridge up to help him out. Get all three. There we go, and the last one is right up on this side of the bridge. Hiding right underneath this box. There we go. Now we all the guests here, the pool's open again. Just gotta take this long climb up here. Grab the flippers. And now we're gonna reset one more time. And we go into the factory. So we're gonna want to avoid going in the river because that'll actually hurt us, and it will probably die given how little health we have. Gonna go down here. Back in here, and now it's time to start breaking down the sword making machinery. Right up through this little cave, we have this grinder here, grinding up ore and making sword blades. You gotta push these big crates in here to damage the machinery. That's one blade, one box. One more, and here comes the last one. Once you get all three, we'll reset again just to reset the timer, and then we should be going on our one of two or three last big dives into the factory. There we go. Now it's broken, we can go on down the conveyor belt. And there's some of the other two places where that watering can actually comes useful. So I'm right down here where the swords were going. And that guy right there is the main villain. He's the one making all the swords. But luckily, you can't really make swords, you just have health, so we're going to skip these first 2 switches, because if we hit those 2 first, we'll get blocked by the NPC on these things. But there we go, we got it down. He's safe. Now I really got to run here. Right past those snake in his lamp. Probably running on snake oil. Run up here. Right past the bathroom. We're going to be dropping the sword off when we're all done, by the way. Here, run down here. Oop. Oop. Okay, we just had to hit it once. Gonna quickly run down here. Jam our sword in the gap. Now that guy said we need to put in some water to help fix that thing, so now we've got to do the run one more time, except this time with our watering can. And we're coming up on the final battle of the thing, because yes, there are boss fights other than that little thing with the ghost of the oasis, whose plants you chopped down and killed. But yeah, there are definitely more secrets to the game besides the stuff you're seeing here. But yeah, again, we can't really go down. You have to go the long way around. Right down here. And our little friend's over there now, so he's a bit more out of the way. Primary shipment guy. Yeah, we are just about there to the final battle. Quickly rush down here. Now we gotta go water our sword. And now I got the Mega Sword. What are we gonna do with that? Go break the machinery. Yeah, you can see it glowing. Smack a few times, and now, by the power of swords, you have the final boss. Oh, yeah, we did die here because we ran out of time, but so what we want to do is try and kill these swords that are just floating around to actually be able to damage the boss. Also, I think we actually lose access to our ability to just press C to die, so that is worth noting. Yeah, we've got to break these swords, and now in this phase, he's gonna have these swords shoot out smaller swords. But when they do that, they become vulnerable. They stop moving, so you can actually grab them. And by grab them, of course, you can stab them. Oop. Got a little too close to the sword, to the shots there. So yeah, at this point, it's just skill as to taking down the boss. Oh, yeah, I was standing a little too close to that for this phase. So in this phase, he's gonna spin around. We've got to stab the swords that make up the sword flavored snowflake. Oh, I didn't actually realize the first time that I could actually stab them while they were spinning, but yeah, he's just shooting swords in a spinning pattern. He's also having some swords flying in towards him, so we gotta keep an eye out for those. Oop. Swords blink when I hit them, but I'm not 100% sure if they take damage when it's... unless you're stopped like that, but... It's got 3 left. Oh. Yeah, also we can actually hit the swords to make them vanish, the projectiles. Oh. 1 left, right in the final phase. We stab them, and time's gonna show up as soon as we get to see the logo. Let's just get the final cutscene here. Time's gonna show up right as soon as we get the logo. And that's time. So yeah, that was Minit. As you can see, that was just a tiny bit of the full game. The game has its own game speedrunner timer as part of an update, and yeah, really excited to be able to show off Minit here and get some donations for Fastest First. So before I go, I do want to Before I go, I do want to shout out Fox. Do want to shout out Fox and the Fedora because he's working on an audio drama podcast, The Adventure of Fox and the Fedora, which I'm actually doing script writing for. I've worked on the 2nd season, which is currently being released on Spotify, YouTube, etc. right now. And we're going to be working on the 3rd season very soon, so real excited for all that.
Excellent. Laser Fast
Yeah.
Showcase. Check out that audio drama. We are super
Yeah.
glad to have had you in, Cyborg, after that technical difficulty.
Yeah, I know. Glad things worked out better now.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for the run.
You too. See you later, folks.